Child, y'all, FunkyDineva done messed up the thing. All right, this is your girl Gigi, and let's talk about this stuff going on with FunkyDineva and Chloe Bailey and Halle Bailey and all of the happenings. So, okay, if y'all don't know, FunkyDineva is an influencer, talk show host, social media just legend basically, and he's on one of my favorite shows, TGIF, that comes on YouTube, which are on 5 days a week. And so if anyone knows FunkyDineva, he's very controversial. He'll say what he wants to say, and he doesn't hold back. Very funny, stuff like that. So basically they had a segment talking about whether or not Halle Bailey was pregnant or not. As you know, last week, Twitter, the internet blew up because there were some pictures of her that looked like her belly was rounded. And then she did this video where she took and she had on like a pink, big oversized dress, and it showed a print of a belly. And so, everybody was talking. And so that's what the topic of discussion, the hot topic was on the show, whether or not Halle Bailey was pregnant. So FunkyDineva gets up there and he's just like, well, before I speak on Halle Bailey and her pregnancy, I want to come for Chloe Bailey. Because Chloe Bailey did a video or she was on live and she was like, y'all better not come for my sister. Y'all better watch y'all mouths. What the heck? We don't play about Halle, right? So he was referencing that. So basically he was just like, he don't really like Halle Bailey. He feels like she's fake. She was acting like she was promiscuous with, like, I guess, her dancing and her music. And then now she's trying to be a gangster. And to tell the truth, he was saying that he doesn't think she's cute and that her face was fat, right? So basically the next day on the Neighborhood Talk, Chloe, she posted or put on Twitter or something like that, like people just don't like to see other people happiness, get help. And so that's when Halle responded with, get help immediately. So now a lot of people are coming for FunkyDineva. They're saying, oh, well, he's miserable. He can't talk about looks. He used to be on cocaine, and he's coming for black women, and he's a gay black man coming for black women, and who's going to protect black women? And I guess basically it's almost like a whole cancel culture type thing, right? So it's crazy. He never, as far as I know of, he hasn't responded. He's just going on, as far as, still just posting, not directing anything, no subliminals. I hadn't seen anything on TGIF or anything. I know I did see some stuff as far as with people were coming for Claudia Jordan on her page, as far as saying that, she should have said something about it and she wasn't trying to defend her and this, that, and other. So they were shaming her as well. So this is my opinion of it. And by no means do I condone what he said about her at all. I posted videos on here and on YouTube as far as my thoughts on Chloe Bailey. Y'all can go back and look through it if y'all cared to watch it. But I've always said I think Chloe Bailey is amazing. She's probably the most talented artist in her genre at her age group, this, that, and the other. She's highly underrated, and I feel like she's the next big thing. Let's just put that out there, right? But let's not act like what he said is not what all the trolls on the internet have been saying about this girl. I mean, from just inception, when people were basically trying to say she's the next Beyonce's protege, people have given this girl unnecessary hate. They have been talking about her looks, coming for her body, coming for her talent, coming for her music, coming for her sales, saying that she's not authentic, saying they don't like her, saying all the stuff that FunkyDineva said. Now it's like, whoosh, everybody's just like, oh no, he's not going to talk about her. We canceling him. He's not going to do that, this, that, and the other. Like, they're so surprised. But in my heart of hearts, I'm feeling like these are the same people who've been trolling her, but they found like, a hot thing where, blogs are picking up this story, so they're jumping on it and they're jumping ship and trying to shame him for stuff that they've been saying about this girl. So I just feel like it's given, people are taking the opportunity to jump on the newest bandwagon to try to cancel somebody because they love this whole cancel culture thing, right? And so the next thing I'm also going to say is that TGIF is a panel show that talks about the media, what's going on in social media, everything like that. And they give their opinion, no different than Wendy Williams, right? The Wendy Williams show. She gave her opinion, albeit unpopular. She told her truth. She said what her opinion was, and people came and watched the show because they knew she was going to be raunchy. She was going to say what she wanted to say. She wasn't trying to fool with the celebrities. She didn't hang with them anyway, so she was going to talk about them. And she said what other people were saying, were thinking but not saying, and she wasn't afraid to give it. So I really feel like that's kind of the pathway that FunkyDineva is rolling in, as far as like, I'm going to say what I have to say and I don't care what anyone says about it. Now, Claudia Jordan, I feel like she's very similar to that, but she kind of like teeters on the whole, like she's careful about what she says because she is somewhat in the circle of the celebrities and stuff like that. So she's careful what she says, and she also too is pretty careful about what she says about women. She's more so sensitive to women because she appeals to, women. She's a woman. And so that's, kind of how I feel. I honestly feel like, that's the type of show they're on. They're going to say stuff to try to get the show to trend, and they're going to give their opinions. If y'all don't like it, oh well. At the end of the day, I still feel like this is not going to hurt Chloe at all. Chloe is doing her thing. She just came off of an ankle sprain or break or something like that, and she's back on tour. She's back doing her thing, and she's, going to stay killing the game. And at the end of the day, I feel like this is going to blow over. Next week, no one's going to know what's going on, what we're talking about. The topic is going to be a non-topic. So, it is what it is. It's social media. Peace.